Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the Buko Boys.
That's right.
We're back, folks.
We are. And it's a beautiful day today.
How have you been, brother?
I'm good. On my way here, you told me that your daughter brought you home a cherry Pepsi.
Yes.
And I was like, well, I kind of want a beverage of sort as well. So I stopped at a gas station and got me a Pepsi as well.
And what did you get?
I got mango Pepsi?
I've had it. I've had this one.
I'm very curious. I was hoping you hadn't tried it, but that's okay. I have not, and I want to try it now.
Do it. I want to know what you think. I'll tell you what I think after you. Yeah, that was pretty loud. That was pretty cool.
All right. I'm going to try some mango Pepsi.
Now, as you're trying, I'm going to tell you right now, I think it was pretty damn good.
Huh. So right away I can smell it.
Yep, and it's the right kind of mango.
Yes. It smelled like those, what are they called? Haichus?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it smelled like the mango haichu, which those things are delicious, by the way. Actually, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like that too, I think.
Kind of.
Like the haichu.
Like if you had a Pepsi and you just melted a haichu in there and then drank it while it was still carbonated. It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, like if you just took a regular Pepsi and threw one of those haichus in there and let it just like dissolve by itself, actually.
What did I say? Evaporate?
Like back in my late teens when I would put Jolly Ranchers in Zimas.
Now they do that in lean.
In what?
In lean.
Well, they just make these fruity flavored drinks all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. That too.
Yep.
I'm talking about Jolly Ranchers though.
Yes, Jolly Ranchers and Zimas. That was my jam in my late teens.
But yeah, I was a fan of this mango Pepsi. That's for sure.
It's good. I still think cherry's better.
I like,
but
this is different. It's, people can get sick of cherry.
My
People would get sick of cherry after a while. This is a nice little way to mix it up.
Last summer, did you have the orange cream Coke?
Yes, I did.
That was okay.
I wasn't a fan.
I liked it the first time I drank it, and then I didn't like it again after that.
I like the sip of it, just to go, oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But then it gets too much.
That's how I feel about this mango, though. I feel like
I could do a whole one of it, but then after that, I'm good for, like, I won't crave it again for a long time.
Yeah, I'll be okay if I never have it again for my life. I wish. One thing I do want is some Crystal Pepsi, though. Was some Crystal Pepsi?
Did you miss it? It was around last couple years.
It was 2 years ago, maybe 3, and I did get me one. Was it delicious? Maybe it was.
I mean, it was just like, oh yeah, this is exactly.
Like, yeah, Crystal Pepsi. And but I don't know why I like it. I think I like the idea of it. I don't know what I like.
I was just a fan of the idea of thinking like, oh, it's great. See-through.
It brings me back to middle school. Like, oh yeah, Crystal Pepsi, Surge, and Janko.
We never owned any Jankos.
Oh no, I thought they were ridiculous.
Yeah, serious. But everyone else did.
I thought those were always ridiculous.
Yeah, I never wanted any of those.
I had the poor man's jeans and shorts and jorts.
So, interstate.
Yeah, stuff like that, exactly. But yeah, mango Pepsi, interesting. Did they have any other flavors this season?
I think there was an orange one. Maybe.
Actually, I thought this was. I'm like, I wonder, is this orange? Are they trying to play off of Coke last year? And I'm like, is that mango? Well, I'll be a son of a bee. It is.
I can't remember if there's another one. Maybe not.
Interesting. It's not bad. It's not bad. I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's good for just to try it.
Yeah, it's a seasonal thing.
Yeah, I can see why they would only make so many of these.
yeah, right.
Because people would like it and be like, yeah, that's cool. And probably never do it again though. But it was nice.
Yeah. But consider, I don't know, Crystal Pepsi.
So did you watch Saturday Night Live? Did you watch the whole thing about Elon Musk?
I didn't. I just was watching a little bit of clips of it, and it was funny. I mean, I don't expect Elon to bring this great comedic presence to SNL. I don't expect that.
Nope. Yeah. Well, they're just.
But
They're not really actors all the time.
Yeah, some of them are not the greatest either. The people, the cast of SNL,
Exactly.
in my opinion. But yeah, I was watching some skits and it was funny. I like that Elon can make fun of himself.
Well, that's what everyone does when they come on the show. They better know they're about to make fun of themselves.
Well, especially him, because he seems very peculiar.
He's already an odd duck.
Yeah, he is, and he knows he is, right? Like I've heard people refer to him as an alien because of how smart he is and his ideas, and he wants to go back into space. I don't know, but yeah, it was fun. I thought what I did see of some of the skits were funny.
Yeah, I watched about half of it. It was pretty damn funny from what I did see.
Yeah, and I mean I've heard Elon on a couple of just random interviews, and I've heard him on Joe Rogan's podcast. And I know he became somewhat a little bit more popular with some other demographics because he did smoke a joint on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah,
and it was funny. I mean, I think he was
didn't even he didn't even inhale it though, huh?
I think he did.
I'm sure he did.
I'm sure it's something he does all the time. So maybe not the most efficient pot smoker. Again, I'm not blaming him for that either. He's just something he probably doesn't do, but he just. He's in the presence of Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's like, "Want to light this up?" He's like, "Yeah, sure."
So yeah,
I'm not going
to get a test for it.
Yeah, exactly.
This shit.
But in his monologue, he did bring that up. How people always ask him about that. And now he's almost labeled as a pot smoker because he did it once on a podcast. He goes, "It's not like I'm always going on podcasts smoking joints." It's like saying that about O.J. Simpson. He murdered once. Doesn't mean he's a murderer. But he did come on SNL and host twice, and he murdered that. So I thought that was funny.
Yeah, he did a pretty good monologue.
But all the skits that I did watch were all just making fun of him and his ideas and like the tunnels and. It was funny. Sorry, I keep burping from this mango Pepsi now. But all week though, I did hear a lot of people talking about this, like. That he was hosting, it was just it seemed like a really big deal, and I think it's because he's in New York, and I think most of New York is pretty liberal, and then his views about like masks and things like that, where they just didn't like his ideas or views of people now have to wear masks or you have an immune system to kind of kick this.
And from what I was hearing on my spectrum of my little world I'm in. The big thing that it was talking about was him bringing up that whole Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency.
Did he bring it up in the skit?
I don't know what skit he brought it up in or what I know he did mention it.
Because I think he was gonna.
I think that
last one, maybe one of the last ones where they were firing a rocket into space. And I think something about that was supposed to happen, but I didn't see it.
No, I think it might have been some. I don't even know. I don't even know which skit it was because I missed it. I watched some of the episode. But what I did see, I didn't hear him bring it up at all. And I watched the last half of it. So
okay.
So I don't know where he brought it up, but that whole Dogecoin thing was supposed to be like, because him bringing it up is going to blast off. But instead it tanked a little bit.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
So for the viewers and listeners, what you're talking about Dogecoin, people maybe have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a cryptocurrency. Just like
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. But this one was made off of a meme, made up off of a meme. And
with a corgi.
No, not a corgi. It was those Chinese dogs, the Shibu.
Oh, they look like corgis though.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're fluffy.
I do know what you mean now.
Shibu.
It's the one that has that makes a weird face.
Yeah.
if you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen a few memes of this.
Yeah, and you'd think it was a corgi. Probably.
Yes, I did actually. I thought.
Yes.
But now that you say that, yes, I do know exactly what dog you're talking about, and yes. It is that dog.
But yeah, so it was just based off of this meme, and yeah, it's taken off like crazy. It was up to it started off in like a fraction of a cent, and now it's up to 71 cents.
Interesting.
And so I mean, if you bought it when it was a fraction of a cent, and where it is right now at 71 cents, I mean, if you would have invested a few thousand, you'd probably be. I don't know, maybe close to $1 million.
Interesting. I'm very curious. So when cryptocurrency, mostly Bitcoin became like a big thing, a few years ago.
Yeah.
for me, I wasn't that much interested in cryptocurrency itself, but blockchain. Like blockchain is what was interesting to me. And now to see that blockchain has kind of changed it or expanded, I don't even know.
I don't even know what
how to describe
blockchain is. What's blockchain?
And I'm not exactly sure either, because I hear people talking about, they're mining for blockchain, and which opens up more availability for like cryptocurrency and things like that. Again, I don't know how all these specs work, and that's what interests me though.
People mine for cryptocurrency. That shit.
They have computers running and air conditioning and water pumping.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, I had a friend.
Someone actually like pounding on walls and what's happening?
No, I had a friend, and he said him and some of his friends, they had like this room that they just were pumping like air conditioner and things like that in, because they had computers just running 24/7, like tons of computers just running and mining this blockchain for cryptocurrency.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, and now it's expanded into these NFTs, these non-fundable transfer. God, I think all these unfamiliar words I'm saying now. I'm second guessing what NFT stands for.
Yeah.
But I was telling you this weekend what NFT is, right? And it's just like where it's like a digital wallet where people can have like these one of a kind. So I was telling you, like I was comparing it. Like I had a Charlotte Hornets hat. And this is, gosh, what am I, 14, 15 years old. And it was like one of 100. I mean, mine was like 49 of 100, right? But there was like 100 of these hats made, and they embroider, one of 100, two of 100. And I had like 49 of 100. And I just, like, you just felt so cool. Like, I remember that was like a bragging point when I had a hat on. Someone said, "Oh, cool hat. Check this out. It's 49 of 100. It's something like that. That's kind of what NFT is. It's like it's your digital wallet, and you have something that no one else has. And I was telling you a good example is like we could record a Buko Boys episode that no one could have, just one person. Whether we do an auction or maybe we do a raffle, and it's just like one episode of Buko Boys that one person has.
It's priceless.
It is basically will be worth millions in the future.
Priceless.
Once Spotify buys us and makes us exclusive, like they did with Joe Rogan. And so, that's kind of what NFTs are. They're basically like the trading cards of today. Like when we used to collect trading cards, hoping one day they'll become super valuable. And we still have those trading cards at our mom's house.
I have mine here.
Oh, that's right. She was like, "Get these out of my house." Take them. That's right. I have them in my man cave somewhere. That's right. Yes. But we have all these baseball, basketball, football cards, Star Wars cards. That if we Marvel cards.
Marvel. I don't have these.
I mean, if we wanted to put the money into selling it, we could. Like,
I don't think anybody buys cards anymore. I don't think
it's hot right now. No, it's super hot right now.
Really?
So. Sneakers got super hot for a minute.
Like they've always been.
No, like sneakers, like there's the customizations and the reselling, the remarketing. Like what's the space that did the Satan shoes?
Okay, yeah.
But like people are like there's conventions with people just spending thousands of dollars on shoes, like crazy. But there's like another surge of trading cards now. It's like huge again.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm like,
shit, I'm gonna bust them out.
It's almost like I want to hire someone that's good with that and say, hey, take like 10% or something, 20%.
Let's go to Card Shack.
Remember Card Shack? You loved Card Shack because it was like Shaquille O'Neal Shack.
Shaquille O'Neal was the shit back in the 90s.
That's hilarious. Card Shack, yeah.
I was a fan. I had
a ton of Marvel cards.
But, oh yeah, I had so many.
And so that's what NFTs are now. So it's almost like you can have, good example. Like I have my own website, and you go to my website. It talks about me. It talks about my podcast. It talks about my businesses. But like I could set like another link on my website that would be like my NFT wall, and it would like show like maybe a song that I have. Like I was telling you a good example. Like I could, because we were talking about boxing. We could talk like I could have like if Michael Buffer did something NFT where he does this one thing that says, "Now welcome Derek Van Otten, let's get ready to rumble."
Oh, we had to do the Buko Boys intro, I'll be the shit.
Exactly. Like that could be like an NFT, but it would be ours and we could use that. And so it's interesting. I'm not too, so I wasn't so like into Bitcoin or maybe even crypto. I'm not like super into NFT, but like I'm curious about blockchain, where it can go. Like that's what interests my thought process.
I don't know much about the mining aspect of that at all, but
Yeah,
I started dabbling into that Dogecoin, and I got into it at 5 cents,
Okay.
and made me quite a bit of money
Okay.
pretty quick.
Nice.
So
because you rode the hype train for a little bit.
yeah, I'm still riding it.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it tanked a little bit with him being on
That
the
episode.
it's coming back up. It came back up.
What's Elon's relationship to Dogecoin? Is there a relationship? Because I've seen him post it on his Twitter, actually.
He just started hyping it up. I don't know why, but I think these guys like hit up some celebrities sometimes, and because like Mark Cuban is, Snoop Dogg is.
Interesting.
But they started like trying to get them up to hype it up. So I don't know exactly. I don't know how or why, but then they started hyping it up, and it's been increasing in price and in value. So I'm sure they invested quite a bit into it, and I know Elon did, and he's doing something where now he's saying something about people can invest in use Dogecoin money to send them to the moon, to literally go to the moon.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah,
because he did the same thing with Bitcoin, where you can use Bitcoin to purchase Tesla.
Oh, interesting.
So you can buy anything Tesla with your Bitcoin.
It's almost like those guys that went on Reddit and just blew up GameStop and what was the other one they did? AMC, which was just like basically tanking, and these guys people get into it, which that's when you want to buy is when they're tanking.
Oh, and I got screwed on that one
because you didn't do it.
No, because I was trying to buy AMC, and I was trying to buy it really low when it was low, but the market didn't open yet, and when it did, it shot up like triple.
Oh.
So I ended up purchasing high.
Yeah.
I'm still new at it. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I know now because I got screwed, and I know what not to do now.
Yeah, you buy low.
Well, wait till the market opens. I was like, I'm gonna buy it because it looked low. I'm thinking when the market opens, that's what it's gonna open.
Yeah, you saw
that's not how it
closed the day before.
Exactly is what I'm seeing. So there's a whole predictive what it's gonna open at, and I know now.
And then you were sharing me some breaking news about cryptocurrency this weekend.
Yeah. Somebody, that goddamn Carol Baskin.
Goddamn Carol Baskin.
So she's talking about doing her own crypto now.
Okay.
It's gonna be the money sign. CAT is gonna be the handle.
Right.
So scat.
Scat man.
It's gonna be that.
Or like Tiger Scat.
Tiger Scat. Carol Baskin Scat. But I don't know how you even start. I don't know how this works. How you start your own crypto.
That's what I'm saying. That's what. Again, it's probably related to blockchain. I'm so curious what blockchain is, how it's created. It's just a man-made thing, It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah, and then the whole mining, so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. Making money on it.
If anyone would like to teach the Buko Boys about it, we'll be happy to take you to a nice lunch or dinner and let us pick your brain and give us the 101 of blockchain. We will take you to a nice dinner. Right. Let's pick your brain about it.
So is that it on crypto?
Yeah, and going back to Elon hosting and the things that I was hearing why there was so much controversy about him hosting was because of his views previously about masks and immune systems and things like that.
What was his stance?
Just like, damn, I'm sorry, this mango Pepsi's got me burping, sorry. Just like you have an immune system, that's the point. Like, basically, if you're relatively healthy and young, the survival rate is over 99% if you catch COVID.
Right.
And it's like, why are you so worried about it? Like, in the scheme of life and previous pandemics, this COVID is nothing. In reality, it is. In that scheme, I know personally people with relatives that have died, so I'm not trying to downplay COVID, but me being pretty young and healthy, I'm not too worried myself. If I were to catch it, I don't want to catch it, and I don't mind wearing a mask when people say please wear a mask. I don't mind. I'm not going to make a big fuss about it. But you and I have actually recently
hate masks. Let that be known. We hate masks.
Well, yeah, I don't like them, but I don't have a problem wearing them. I'm not going to put up a fight about it. I don't like it, no. But we recently got vaccinated.
Yeah, we did.
Which kind of might sound a little hypocritical because we just said we hate masks, but we got vaccinated.
Well, yeah.
You got vaccinated a week before me.
Yeah.
You want to talk about why you got vaccinated?
Well, for one, I don't know. It was more of a, I don't care whether I'm vaccinated or not. I'm not scared of the vaccination, and I'm not scared to catch COVID, but I can't catch COVID.
You're not scared that vaccination had millions of chips in it that you're planning on they can trace you everywhere?
No, they would have done that in the flu shot decades ago. We all already have it.
You're already chipped.
You've been getting all those chips.
You've been marked by the bees.
Decades. They're laughing at you.
You've been marked by the bees for years.
Yeah, when they're complaining about it, they're just laughing at the headquarters like fools. It's in your drinking water.
Yeah, it's in the sewers. You think there's fluoride in your water? Guess what? You're chipped.
So yeah, they wouldn't put it in the vaccine. They'd give it. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You already.
It'd be in your phone and travel through your ear and your brain.
By the time you start thinking that's even a thing, you already got it.
Very true.
But anyways, I had a feeling that it's going to become a thing for travel. Like, if you want to leave the country, I already know that you have to get tested for COVID before you leave, and then to come back, you have to get tested again, and if you fail, you have to quarantine in that country for 2 weeks.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
I know if I want to travel, I ain't got time for my travel plus another 2 weeks on top of that.
Yeah.
So to bypass that being a thing, I was like, I'm just going to get a shot. And I was thinking, I'm just going to wait for that Johnson & Johnson one, the one and done, to get available. And it was available, so I went and did it.
So mine was, so me and my wife were talking about it, and she didn't want to get it mostly because...
The microchips.
No. She is scared to get, a needle put in her arm. But also, we think in January of 2020 that she might have had, and we've talked about it on this episode, I think she got COVID. Because just the symptoms, like in hindsight, the symptoms that she went through, like the sickness she went through, I'm just like, damn, that kind of sounds like COVID. So she might have. So she was just worried what would happen because she might have had it. Now she's getting, basically injected with a serum of who knows what. So she's a little scared of that. I didn't want to get it because I didn't think I need to. I don't get the flu shot. I don't get anything. Like, again, I'm relatively young and healthy. I'm not too worried if I catch anything. And again, I think she got COVID. Nothing happened to the rest of the family.
Tested for antibodies.
I tried to get tested for antibodies, and they screwed up and they just tested me like, you're negative for COVID. Yeah, I realized that. I wanted to know if I had antibodies.
Both of you.
If we both both get tested?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we definitely could. I'm curious.
Well, you do now because you got the shot.
Yeah, exactly. so anyway, but same with you. Like, if things change with travel, because we do have some things coming up. Like, me and my family have some things. Me and brother here have some things coming up. So if that comes up, and my wife even said, well, why don't we wait till they say that? I said, well, if they say that, like if they say you need to be, vaccinated before you travel, then guess what? There's going to be a huge line probably to go get vaccinated. I'm like, why don't we just rush it? I'm not scared to get vaccinated because I don't think anything's going to be affected by it with me. Like, again, I'm not going to be affected by the vaccination. And I looked, there was a Johnson & Johnson one shot, and I scheduled us, let's just get it done just in case. Like, in case anything happened where they say you need it. And because I do visit a lot of people ask me, so have you been vaccinated? Some of them are older, and I understand their fear. Like, I'm not mad at them because they're in their 70s and they're worried.
Yeah.
And so now you say, yep, I'm vaccinated. And it puts their mind to ease, and we can get down to business.
Yep, same. That's another reason too.
Yeah.
Just when
you get asked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get asked, especially when older people, when we're sitting with them.
Not even older people. It's everybody asks.
Mostly older people ask me, I should say. For me, it's mostly that, and I'd like to put them at ease and say, yep, we feel comfortable now, and we don't need to wear masks now, right? So we don't need to wear this mask then, right?
So one thing with that one shot, that kind of hurt like a bitch.
Did it?
Yeah.
Didn't bother me at all.
It hurt. Like,
how's your like pain tolerance in general?
My pain tolerance, I can handle pain. I know
I
when
have
things
very
hurt. I have a really high pain tolerance. I mean, I won't react to pain. I mean, and I'm not gonna sit there and cry about things, but I'll let it be. Like, I'll talk about it because I know it does hurt, but I can sit there and handle it.
So when they went to give you the injection, you're like, ow!
I was screaming at them and I slapped her head.
No! Why'd you do that?
So, like, after the shot, it just felt like a normal, like, flu shot.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't bad. But then they have you go sit down, you know, we need you to sit here for 10, 15 minutes. Anyways.
Oh, really?
There. Yeah.
No, they were like, thanks. I was off.
I was just like, can I leave?
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, they wanted everybody to sit there and wait. Anyways.
Well, you did it in a group, right? I did it just one-on-one.
No. I didn't do it as a group. There's a lot of us, as friends, we're all doing it together, not knowing that we all signed up around the same time.
Oh.
Same location. It's just because there was only so many of those shots available when we did it. But yeah, so you're sitting there, and anyways, that pain from that shot it just like built and was pretty sore.
Did you massage it?
No. But I'm sure I did. But I was looking at my friends, we're all just like looking at each other. And nobody was acknowledging the pain.
Everyone's just waiting to see if anyone winces or cries or coughs or something.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'll just say it.
Everyone's just staring
is it just me or is this her like a bitch? And they're all, oh my god, yes.
Didn't hurt me at all.
Well, like the initial shot where they injected and pushed it in, I was like, well, the flu shot is worse than this. But, you know, it wasn't even bad. And then it was afterwards when we're sitting there when the pain just started all of a sudden like built.
Didn't have that.
But yeah, I don't know, maybe it was our mix, the mix we got. We probably had a different blend.
Yeah, I had the right cocktail. Mine felt like, you know, when you're in elementary school and you play like dead arm with your friends, you punch each other's arms, like see who hits the hardest. Yeah. That's what it felt like. Someone hit me really hard and gave me like a dead arm. But that was bad. Like I would just every so often I just massage it, and I just made sure to drink a lot of water that day.
I don't know. Do you get a lot of shots?
Never.
Okay, well then you don't have much to compare it to then.
Well, it didn't bother me though.
So, a normal shot, I mean, you feel it, you know, and it's whatever.
I mean, I've gotten like tetanus shots because like I've gotten an injury, like I've cut open a finger or something like that, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna give you a little tetanus shot. So I've had, 3 shots in my ass before.
But like with a flu shot or a tetanus shot or anything like that, there's like a 2 or 3 day pain that sticks around in that same spot. I didn't feel that with this shot. With this vaccine, I didn't feel that pain that lasted 2 days. After that, mine was like, for 2 minutes, it was that pain that built up.
Yeah.
I would say it lasted maybe about 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden it subsided and it was gone. And then I didn't have that pain that lasted for a couple days, where with the flu shot, whenever I get that one felt like it was there for a couple days.
Like mine right now, mine's been maybe 4 days since I got mine, and it feels like it feels like a bruise. Like my arm every day, I move it, no problems. And I got it in my left arm on purpose because people have said like you can't move your arm sometimes. Again, I know everyone's different. Some people have said they can't move their arm and their whole side of their body hurt, for different things. Couldn't lift their arm up. I had no problem. Mine just feels like if you were to touch where I got the injection, it feels like a bruise. That's about it. It just feels like a bruise.
Yeah, mine was not. Mine just hurt. That's funny. Mine didn't feel like much after the shot. After that pain left, it was no after long effects. That's funny.
Yeah, my wife was my wife was super scared, but her arm still hurts really bad.
But then a lot of other people I've talked to that had the 2-shot dose get pretty sick the day after their shot.
Second one too, right?
Even the first one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So my father-in-law, he got the Johnson & Johnson. He got pretty sick the next day. Like he felt like he was sick. My wife, the night of our shot, she said she was feeling sick. I don't know how much of that was mental though, because like I said, she hyped this up in her head. So I'm not sure how much of that pain or sickness was mental, but she was fine the next morning. She's just really sore in that spot. Kind of like me. Like mine just feels like a bruise if I poke where I was injected with microchips.
That's what the pain is. It's the microchips. So mine probably didn't have as much.
Latching onto your blood cells traveling through your body.
Mine were the liquid microchips.
Yeah.
You had the metal ones probably.
Maybe the adamantium ones.
Sounds about right.
But we're vaccinated.
Yeah, we are.
I wish they would give you something so you can just walk around. No, don't worry. I don't need a mask. I'm vaccinated. Don't worry.
That's the
I'm
funny thing
vaccinated.
is that they said, okay, after this date, if you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. It's like, well, how do you know who is and who isn't?
It's like, what was that? What was the... this is what I've been thinking about this whole time, about the whole vaccinations. The Dr. Seuss, the stars on their bellies.
Oh, yeah, the sneeches.
Sneeches, oh yeah. I think of it like that. Like, do we need like a star on our belly? We're the sneeches.
I think it's just dumb at this point right now where there's enough vaccines to where we should just lift that mask mandate. If you are scared enough to where you feel like you need to wear a mask and that people around you need to wear a mask, go get a goddamn vaccine.
Right.
Or for everybody that, that don't want to get vaccines and they feel like they don't care about vaccines, good,
We're all
Everyone
adults.
else, we're all adults. We have that choice.
Yeah.
And if you're scared about it, you go get a vaccine and you can be amongst the people that don't want to get a vaccine.
Yep, exactly.
It's oh my god, I don't know why this is so...
Because we have to get back to normal.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know why this is being so dragged out at this point.
Because I think COVID is not going away. Like, it might go away, it's going to be like the flu. It's gonna
exactly.
It's going to come and go.
They already talked about,
yeah.
that vaccine you got isn't going to last forever. You're going to have to get boosters, and people are all freaking out about it. Well, same with the damn flu.
Yeah.
Every year.
It's the new thing,
They might make a blend next year. Who knows? You might get a 50-50 blend.
Yeah. Hybrid.
Can I get a 50-50?
Can I get the 50-50 cocktail, please? Can I just shoot it this time?
Can I get the co-flu?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's part of life now. It's spread so much.
COVID has been a thing for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just this strain is affecting us this way.
Yeah, like we've mentioned this, but in case you didn't hear it. If you buy Lysol and it shows what it disinfects, COVID is on that list, and that's been on there for years. Not just since 2020, Lysol new branding. No, it's been there for years.
COVID has been. COVID-19 is just the strain.
I used to be a security guard at a bowling alley, and they had the shoe spray, right? You disinfect the shoes when people have been wearing it, and it lists the things that it will kill. Interesting enough, on that list was HIV. It would kill the HIV.
Well, I mean, if the HIV was on there already, it would be dead because oxygen.
I don't know, but I thought it was very interesting that the HIV was on there.
Well, that's good to know.
It's good to know.
That's good to know.
So if you got it, just spray your mouth like a big banaka or whatever, and you're good.
Yeah.
Got him.
Can't spread it when you're killing it.
Exactly. That's funny. What else we got on the list?
Oh, this auction I'm gonna be in.
You're a gigolo now.
Not a gigolo. Maybe.
You're being sold. You're a gigolo.
Or a whore. But yeah, so I am getting auctioned off for charity. And
interesting.
And it's for a friend's daughter who has a...
Your friend's daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
She has a grade 1... How do you say this? Glioma pilotic. Oh my god, that's such a mouthful.
I kind of want to give it a shot now.
Give it a shot. That's a big word.
Okay.
Yeah, try it.
Glioma pilocytic. Oh, astrocytoma. Sound good?
That sounded professional.
Okay,
it sounds like what you're saying.
I know I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV, folks.
Yeah, so
I just play one on the podcast.
It's a tumor, and it's
that's terrible.
Yeah, and I believe it is on her brain.
So that's really terrible.
I'm trying to raise money for that. So
that's great.
What this is called is the Goodfellas for Faith. Her daughter's name is Faith.
That's very nice.
So this is a charity date auction.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be guys going up there and
walking a runway, maybe.
I don't know if it's a runway.
Spinning around on stage.
So I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be donated and for charity and be auctioned off.
That's nice.
And I don't know how it's gonna be done yet.
How old is Faith?
I don't know.
If you were to guess.
14.
Oh, that's really.
But yeah, she's young, and they're trying to get this.
Okay, that's great.
To raise money. So I do know that they do need more guys to do this too.
Okay, come on, fellas.
So get at me, and I will contact my friend Angie and get that.
Remember, this is auction for a date. You're not providing gigolo service.
Yeah, you're not having to put out if you don't want to. You're not being forced to. But this is going to be held on June 5th at Club 90.
Okay.
So
just a month away.
Yeah, so they got a place and a location.
A little under a month.
And need some more guys to get involved in this. And then need more ladies to show up.
Ladies need to show up. Donate, guys. Donate your time.
Yeah, let's get some people out there and spend some big money on
help
some
faith.
dates.
This is like doctor bills. That's what we're talking about, medical bills.
To get this, to go out to Arizona to get this surgeon to remove this tumor.
We'll send that to my wife. Say, hey, brother needs to be, help out cause here.
Yeah, you want to get
I'm just auctioned off. I'm just helping out. I'm not, I'm not a gigolo here.
Do it for charity.
I'm not gigolo anymore.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But the thought of that.
Yes.
You've seen that premise on movies before, right?
Sure.
There's been a lot of movies that have this whole concept.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of interested. That whole thing got me really intrigued in it.
I've seen this episode.
On top of what it's for, the whole basis of what this is for is why I want to do it too. But then, you've seen these movies and these TV shows. Yeah, they always turn out hilarious.
That's right.
And I gotta document this shit and talk about it here.
That'll be interesting.
Oh, it's gonna be a good time.
It's going to be like a lady you don't want winning, and then like, hey, come on. You bring like a staged friend to help raise the bid, and in case you like give them a cue, like bid higher,
and they get stuck with it
until the person like totally high bid. You're like, okay, that's my date.
That would be kind of funny though. I can't wait to see how this goes on.
I've seen this episode. It's great. Did you ever watch that show Gigolos on Showtime?
Yeah, it was hard to watch, but still, I wanted to watch.
What was hard to watch about it?
A couple of the guys.
Yeah. Just
kind of douchebags, and
yes, some of them are.
And a couple other guys are just funny.
Yes, I'm gonna look up one of them. I can't remember their name. Keep going.
But like the old dude Brace, he was kind of funny.
That's the one. Okay.
He's funny douchebag, but funny.
I loved his character.
I liked his character.
I almost said his character. I guess it's really not his character.
Yeah, not his character. Who he really is.
Maybe played up a little bit for TV. Played up a little bit.
I like how he's aging.
Yes. And he's fighting it.
He's fighting it.
Doesn't want to accept it.
Yeah, that's too funny though.
It was great because he's a stud. He's a stud.
And he doesn't like the fact that he's getting old.
He's
that one dude who he had that stupid tattoos of like it looks like symbiote.
Yeah, like symbiote splatter or like someone splashed him with mud.
Yeah, I couldn't stand watching that guy.
Hawk.
Is that his name?
Nighthawk or something like that.
That's from Karate Kid or
I'm gonna go back to my IMDb. I'm gonna go back here.
But I can't stand him.
Yeah, then he tried to do a rap album. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was horrible. That was one of the things that was hard to watch about him.
Yeah, Nick Hawk.
Oh, that was his name.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Brace. Yes.
And then they got that one guy who who's this guy?
Someone don't have pictures, so it's hard to tell.
But he was one of the main guys. Oh, he's not showing up on here.
Or his picture's not anyway.
Yeah. But then they got that one other new guy with the long hair. He looked like the Spanish Latin lover.
Right.
He's a new guy. I can't remember who was another guy that they had on there.
I don't know. There's a few, but yeah, Brace. He was hilarious. I found him just hilarious. Because he could make fun of himself too.
Yeah, and that's what made the show good. He was probably like the star of the show.
Yes, in my opinion, it was. I loved him. I thought he was hilarious. But yeah, it was one of the things where I watched the whole first season. And I found it entertaining. Then they came back with the second season. And I was like, nah. I get the gist of it. They're gigolos. I get the premise. I'm tired of looking at their butts. So
right.
But I did get some good grooming tips out of it. I must say from the first season, I did get some good grooming
How
tips.
to take care of yourself.
Yes, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna remember that when I get to his age.
You're there.
No.
Oh,
No.
Oh yeah, he's got some.
Like a 20 on me at this point.
Probably.
It was an interesting show, though.
Yeah, I would. There's nothing I care to watch about it now, but that first season was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was worth watching.
It was interesting to see, like, it's just striving industry, you know, the whole, because they're in Vegas, they're stationed in Vegas, and it's, you know, you see it a lot with women there, but you don't see it very much with men as gigolos. Right. So I thought that was like an interesting premise.
Girls are just as horny as guys.
Yeah.
And
if not more.
Yeah, especially as different ages too.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, guys have been buying hookers since the dawn of time.
Yep.
And then, I mean, women probably have always wanted to. There's just not a place to go buy dudes.
Yeah.
Vegas is that place.
Because guys are more willing. Like, sure, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to buy.
Yeah, you really don't have to as much, yeah.
Yeah, but then they're kind of like limited to, like, dirt bags.
Yes. Yes.
So, I guess by getting a gigolo, they know that they're getting
quality.
They're paying for.
They're getting cleanliness.
Yeah.
Because they've been tested.
Right. And they don't have to, like, I guess see how this night's going to pan out, if they're going to get lucky or not.
True.
This is a for sure thing.
Hey, escorts and gigolos do not have to put out. They do not have to.
I think gigolos, that's the whole, like, main reason that they're getting.
It's all the main reason, but they don't have to, is what I'm saying. Because I'm keeping it legal for everybody.
Well, that's kind of what. That's all they did.
Just helping everyone keep it legal.
Well, that's what it looked like on the show, anyways.
Just helping people not get arrested, is all.
I did not see any time that anybody bought somebody for just a hangout.
Sorry. The Pepsi. I should stop saying their name. I'm not getting sponsored for this episode. But I think some people would hire them just for the, what's it called, companionship.
Oh.
Just for the conversation. Like, hey, come over just to talk.
Probably didn't see that episode.
No. All right.
Well, yeah, we'll call that an episode then. June 5th, come by me.
Come get a piece of this.
Come see if you can. Yeah. Oh, let's leave that alone. All right. Thanks for listening, and thanks for watching, everybody.
Good night.
Peace out.